This information is meant to promote industry best practices by towing and roadside industry professionals. This information is not intended to serve as a substitute for a company's own training, experience, or judgment. It is a viewer's job to evaluate the accuracy of any information found here. Hey, this is Mike Farmer with Allstate Roadside. As a luxury provider, we want to make sure you have the latest technical info on the 2019 Ferrari F8. This short audio presentation will highlight some of the key service instructions and features for this vehicle. Paul Stevens will walk you through this short presentation.
Thank you, Mike. So for the battery jumpstart on the Ferrari F8, you'll need to locate the battery, which is under the dashboard on the passenger side, located behind the kick panel on the floorboard. So once you've located the battery access panel, you'll need to remove the screw to release the panel itself. Once the panel is dropped down out of the way, locate the battery that's underneath the dash. The Ferrari F8 has two battery options available. So you'll need to figure out exactly which battery this has, whether it's the lithium ion or the lead acid battery. Two batteries require two different jumpstart procedures. So we'll take you through those procedures next. So if the Ferrari that you're going to jumpstart has the lithium battery, start by removing the negative cable off of the terminal on the battery. Once you've removed that negative cable, attach your positive cable to the battery post itself, and then attach your negative cable to the negative cable of the battery, thereby eliminating attaching to the post. So you're not completing the circuit. It's allowing an open circuit here. So for the lead acid battery hookup, it's a similar standard attachment for the positive cable. You're going to attach your positive cable first to the positive post, but your negative cable is going to go to the battery frame or the battery bracket, which should be a suitable ground source. The Ferrari F8 Tool Kit is located in the front trunk area. So you have two options to open the front trunk. One is located on the driver's door, which is the auto release. By pressing the button, if it has enough power, you can open the trunk. And if it is a dead battery situation or a low power situation where you need to manually release it, that pull cable is located to the left side of the driver's seat under the dash. There's a little pull cord. If you just pull that little cable, you'll release the trunk manually. So the Ferrari F8 is a toe pin only attachment point. Ferrari has gone away from allowing providers to attach to their lower control arms with soft straps. They now want their vehicles, loaded with the toe pin. Important to remember about a toe pin is that it needs to be fully seated and secured into the receptacle. And that means confirming it's completely tight. And also remember that with your winch located in the center of the bed, that toe pin is only feasible for up to 15 degrees. So as you climb that bed, you're putting more and more of a side load on that pin and could exceed that 15 degrees. So it's important to set your truck up properly to make sure that you don't overload that toe pin or side load it. It's recommended to use a lead strap and a catch strap in case there's some sort of a failure. You don't lose the car. A soft strap to the underneath or a manufactured strap, such as the lead and catch strap system you see here, are the recommended procedures from Ferrari and for any toe pin attachment. So the shift lock override for the Ferrari F8 is located in the rear bonnet area. So you'll have to open the rear hatch to locate the access point for your shift lock tool. The shift lock override tools are located in the front trunk in the toolkit. And it'll be two pieces that need to be put together in order to extend it long enough. So locating this is if you're at the rear hatch and you have it open, you're going to look down. And when you look straight down in about 6 inches from the back to the right, there's a metal bar, a reinforcement bar there. And once you've located that reinforcement bar, you're able to locate that little hex head on top of the transmission. Once that's located and you get the tool in the right way, it simply is turning the tool a quarter turn to a half turn. It's kind of in between that. Once you're able to get that in there and released, the vehicle should roll freely, provided there's enough power to release the emergency brake. That said, be careful before you release the emergency brake or you release this transmission release. Make sure that the vehicle is chocked and won't roll or move prior to doing any of this. If the parking brake won't release, you're going to need to skate this vehicle, or you can apply power. Those are the only two approved methods by Ferrari to release this brake. Ferrari brakes are no longer manually able to be released. Once they're on, they're on. The only way that you can release them is with power. Do not make the attempt to try and release the calipers yourself, or you'll be responsible for any damages.
Thanks, Paul. If you have any questions or concerns at any time, please feel free to reach out to us at arseducate@allstate.com. Thanks and be safe out there.